Hello, and welcome once again to Lower Columbia College. My name is Betty Hayes. I'm the Talent Search Director here, and I'm going to take you through a quick tour of what you'll need to start successfully on your college journey. Let's go. Starting college is much like starting a journey. Keep your eye on the prize and enjoy the views along the way. Like a journey, it takes careful planning, some preparation, familiarity with the guidebooks, and a bit of knowledge about the culture and a clear destination. Your time of departure is the date that you start classes according to your class schedule. You can find that by looking at your class schedule or by going online to the LCC calendar. Let's take a look at that. You can find that at lowercolumbia.edu. The best place to find the calendar for students is to go to the picture with the student. It says students underneath. Click that. Go to academics on the sidebar. Academic calendar. Click that, and this will show you a calendar of all the quarterly events. So let's jump down to the winter quarter. You can see when the first day of classes are, the last day to register for classes, when to apply for a winter graduation, when to start registration for the next spring quarter. There's all kinds of information, including when the campus is closed for different holidays and breaks. Let's jump back. The first thing that you're going to do on the LCC campus is find a parking space, which isn't always the easiest thing to do. However, let me show you where the parking areas are. The first is the Don Talley parking lot, which is between Don Talley Vocational Building and Mark Morris High School. Another place to park is at the large parking lot on 15th Avenue, which is directly across from the Winco parking lot. Connected to that is the vocational or gym parking lot. The reason that one's in red is because most of those spaces are reserved spaces, places that are actually paid for by students or faculty to park there. Driving around the block, you can go down Maple Street and find the large Maple Street parking lot, which is across from the Longview Public Library. Continuing on down Maple, if you turn on 19th or 20th Avenue, you can find the 20th Avenue parking lot and a large additional newer parking lot. There is a walk path along beside the baseball field to get you quickly onto the main campus. If you can't find a place in any of those parking spots, the best place to park is off Olympia Way down the numbered streets along the residential area. Please don't park at Winco, at the Gallery of Diamonds, the Triangle Cinema, or the Longview Public Library. Your car may be towed from any of those places. Also, on-campus parking, the numbered spaces are reserved, as are the spaces that are marked reserved. Parking in those will get you a $40 ticket. The ADA spaces are just like anywhere else. You have to have an ADA parking permit to park there. You may park on any of the LCC lots as long as you have an LCC sticker, parking sticker placed in your car. You can get those at the entry center when you have a zero balance on your tuition. Your vehicle may be towed while in any of the above locations. Let's move on to guidebooks and schedules. Like any journey, you need guidebooks to get you and keep you on the right path. LCC has a variety. Let's check them out one at a time. Again, lowercolumbia.edu will become your best friend for information regarding LCC. There's a couple of places I want to specifically take you to: the kiosk, the maps, and the directory. Those are things you might need right away. Again, going to the Quick Find menu is the best way to get to these. There's a variety of places that you can jump to from this Quick Find menu. But let's go to the kiosk to begin. What is a kiosk? The student kiosk is the place where you will be able to find all kinds of information for you as you proceed through the quarter. The first one I want to call your attention to is the registration date and time. The earlier you can register in a quarter, the more likely you are to get the classes you want. This registration time will show you by putting in your student ID and your global PIN when that first opportunity you have to register for classes is. The other helpful links here are the academic calendar, there's a bookstore link, their class schedule, final exam schedule. Final exams are different from regular quarterly classes, so you'll want to check out that schedule and prepare accordingly. You can also find your student schedule, your transcripts, and this is where you get your grades. LCC does not send out grades to your home. You'll go to the website to find those. Let's jump back to the main page. Another place that'll be helpful for you your first quarter is the maps and directions. Here's a map of the campus. By clicking on each of the buildings, you can actually see the classroom locations and find your classes before you ever walk onto the campus that first day. So for example, if you have a class in Main 147, just click on the main building and it'll show you a layout of that building. Main 147 is on the first floor right here. You can check out second floor classrooms and go through your schedule and find where your classes are so you're not lost that first day. The last place that I want to show you on this is the directory. If you need to find your teachers, where their offices are, their email address, their phone number, go ahead and click on the directory. And for example, I'm going to put my name in here. And it's going to show you my phone number. Click detail, where I'm located, what room I'm in, my LCC web address, my title, pretty much whatever you need to get a hold of me. It's a great way to get a hold of your teachers, especially if you're not feeling well and need to miss class. Quarterly class schedules, like they say, are distributed quarterly. Yeah, each quarter you'll see these coming out, and you'll be able to see the final schedule for your classes. You can get information on evening and e-learning, lots of general information. Not every class is offered every quarter, so you'll want to check out this to find out if the classes you need are offered that quarter. For example, oceanography is only offered in the spring. So if you have your heart set on an oceanography class, but you need something in the winter, you're probably going to have to look through that schedule and find something different. They're available about 1 month before the quarter ends, so as soon as you see these circulating, it's a good idea to get a hold of one of them, check through, make out your own schedule with what works for you, what works with your classes, then make an appointment with your advisor to finalize that and set your classes. We also have an academic catalog. This catalog shows a lot more information regarding campus life, different services that we have on campus. It also shows the degrees and certificate requirements, graduation, fields of study. It also gives the all-important course descriptions. So if you have a class in mind and you want to know what it's about, go to this catalog to get your course description. Finally, the student handbook. The student handbook every student should have. It gives the different clubs and organizations that we have on campus, all the activities and events, athletic schedules. It also gives student success strategies and an A to Z listing of everything about LCC. Your student conduct code and rights and responsibilities can also be found in this handbook. Lower Columbia is online other than our website. You can like us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, you can look at our photo album or add your own photos, or you can see videos on the YouTube channel that we have. We have many resources for students on campus. You all hopefully have met with an advisor. We have the bookstore, the Career and Employment Center, which is a place you'll be visiting as a new student on LCC's campus. You have counseling. We have 2 part-time counselors for not only academic counseling, but personal counseling as well. Daycare, disability support services. We have a fitness center that is about to be remodeled and will have fitness facilities. We also have 2 food service areas. LCC's Cafe is in the Student Center, and the Encore Cafe is in the Rose Center for the Arts. We have mentoring, multicultural services, veteran services, and more. If you want to get involved on campus, consider joining a club. Studies show that students that are involved are better students. We have over 22 clubs and organizations for you to get involved in. Again, we have the Career and Employment Services, and as part of New Student Orientation, you'll be doing an assessment in there, and you can make an appointment with a career specialist if you want to check that out farther. We have disability support services, so if you have a documented disability and you need accommodations, please see Megan Jacerta. Her phone number is 442-2340, or you can find her in the directory. Worker retraining. You may be eligible for worker retraining if you are unemployed or facing a layoff, if you're a displaced homemaker, if you're self-employed and facing an economic downturn. Tamara Bell is your contact for that, and her phone number is 360-442-2336, or you can find her in the Career and Employment Services area. We do have childcare on campus, Home and Family Life, or HOFL, and the phone number to contact someone for information, current information on that, is 442-2890. We do have health insurance plans for students. If you need or are interested in that, you can pick up a brochure on that at the Entry Center. And since we're on the subject of health insurance, have you felt this way lately? I hope not. But if you are feeling ill, please, when you're on the LCC campus, wash your hands often. We do have hand sanitizer stations around campus and appreciate it when students use those to keep everybody healthy. Please do not come to campus if you have a cold or flu-like symptoms. If you can't come to campus for those reasons, please communicate with your instructor via email or telephone. Email is always the best way to contact an instructor because they're out of their offices in their classrooms so often. Make sure that you have friends or a study group in your class that can pick up handouts or take notes for you. That's a piece of the student success strategy. And just for you, each year the Student Nurses Organization does the free flu shots, and so if you're interested in that, watch for flyers and emails on campus, and if you see that, it usually happens in the Student Center, and you can get those for free. Things that are prohibited at LCC. Academic misconduct. What is it? Well, it's presenting someone else's work as your own. It's collaborating on take-home tests and assignments in which the instructor did not give permission for collaboration. It's downloading all or part of a document without giving proper citation. It's any form of cheating, any form of falsification. It's facilitating, aiding, and abetting academic dishonesty. In other words, helping someone else to cheat. You can find everything you need to know about academic misconduct in the Student Conduct Code in the LCC Handbook. For plagiarism, you will be doing, as a new student, a module on academic integrity as part of your work for the quarter. Please be advised that there is no smoking on LCC's campus. The smoking is allowed on the public sidewalks around the edges or in your vehicle. Also, being under the influence, using, possessing, or selling any narcotic, alcoholic, or controlled substance is not allowed on campus. In case of emergency, to dial out from any campus phone, you need to dial 8 first, and then dial 911, or obviously 911 from any public or cell phone. You can contact Safety and Security at the numbers listed. For campus closures, check the LCC homepage, Facebook, Twitter, or call the LCC message line at 360-442-2000. To receive text messages regarding campus closures or any other emergencies, text follow _CC_alerts to 40404. You do have to be a member of Twitter to get these alerts. If there's any questions, please contact the Entry Center or the team leaders at the front of the room. Thank you. Enjoy your journey through Lower Columbia College.